Welcome back to another episode of the All Pro Film Series. Today we are doing first team All Pro tight end Brock Bowers. So for the tight ends, we are going to do third downs with intermediate to go. So I think it's third and 4 through 6, something like that. Obviously, tight ends are known as safety valves and all that, and so I think this is a good sample to look at the value of these tight ends, but we'll also look at their touchdowns as well. I also wanted to look at the rushing touchdowns and see their blocking, but that might be too much. That might be too much to get into, but I did want to look at the blocking as well as the receiving, but we'll see. All right, so because I think there's 12 of these, and then we got the touchdown, so that might be enough, and we might not get to the blocking. But Brock Bowers right here, 89, rookie, tight end out of Georgia. All right, so let's get it started. I don't. We know it's third and medium. That's all we know. So they complete the first down there. Let's back up real quick and just see. And we got Gardner Minshew at quarterback. So looks like, not sure if this is man coverage or not. I mean, Humphrey's in man coverage. So I don't know if this was a miscommunication or what, but either way, he doesn't play him like man, and he definitely doesn't have the speed to keep up with him. So good route, because I believe that's a linebacker. Again, just breaks that route. And again, good route running, as the old school like to tell you. Even Jerry Rice himself is ran with good hips. When you can break without your whole body turning and your hips start to turn before your upper body does, it's easy to lose a defender. All right, so pretty smooth first down right there. And again, as I said before, not all of these are going to be highlights at every position. So these particular, actually, no, I take it back. I did filter it to where they caught it, but it doesn't guarantee that they actually made the first down. So we'll see. But he got that one, so he's 1 for 1. All right, Broncos, one of the best defenses this year. I love these uniforms for Denver. Brock Bowers is right here, and at the Y spot. Converts the third down, just a little hitch in the middle of the zone, breaks down. None too complicated there. He is 2 for 2. Again, being that safety valve. All right, so against the Rams, Brock's down here. Now he's in motion. Quick pressure on Minshew. He's able to step up in the pocket and get the ball off. I mean, they're in the zone. He's just kind of sitting there. Nobody's covering him, really. So again, good job being a safety valve. I can't see the sticks. I think he got that first down. He got 7 yards. Yeah, looks like he got the first down. All right, 3 for 3. Okay, now you are in the red zone. Bowers is over here. All right, like they bring him across on a play action slide. And a good tackle by Lake. They call it no gain. Good design for Bowers, but couldn't really break free. All right, so now you got the Bengals. one of the worst defenses in the league this year. I think Bowers is on the motion, so we got 2x2. Looks like man coverage. Good patient route. Breaks it to the outside, then stems back in. Let me see. Yeah, I still haven't. I had a name for it, but I forgot what I called it. It's the opposite of a whip route. Whip is inside and out. This is outside, then back in. You see a lot of people run that. I forgot what I called it, but anyway, that's what that was. So 27. I don't know. He just gave him too much space, in my opinion. But again, being a good safety valve right there. The Miami Dolphins. See, Bowers is on that motion. Just flares out to the flat. Picks up the first pretty easy. Play design for him. Good play design. Let's see if it was man. Alright, looks like it's zone. And you just create the natural rub route with those two colliding into the flat defender so that he's wide open. Not much on the part of Bowers right there. Alright, now we got Aiden O'Connell. Actually, I don't know if that was him on the last one. And we got the Chiefs. I'm not sure which one of these is Brock Bowers. That's the one over there. Okay. So third down, huge play. So Brock's over here in the bunch. Looks like man coverage. And that's Trent McDuffie. So let's look at that. Former All-Pro himself. Actually, I don't know if he was All-Pro this year. Outside release, I mean, McDuffie tries to get some hands on him and misses. Bowers is gone. Doesn't really have a step on him. I mean, they're pretty even. I think Bowers just, he's looking at the ball and McDuffie's not. So now McDuffie's in trail position. And what a one-hand catch, because they're bumping down the field. And they're trying to push off and get some separation. And so Bowers goes to the one hand for that catch. And that's big time. Against a top level corner at that. Alright, so Buccaneers. See, I think this is Bowers over here. And wide open across the middle. See what we got. Potentially a blitz. Yeah, we got a blitz. They drop back to the zone over the middle. You got one safety over the top. And he's just late. I mean, that's a good. You look at the change of direction for a tight end. It's got good snap of the hips. Really breaks that. Keeps it shallow enough. Doesn't drive it too deep. Safety's just way out of position. Good recognition and good throw by the quarterback. All right, now against the Jags. Let's see, we got 4 more. Again, a natural rub. A motion. Looks like man. We're going to bring this receiver inside. And he's going to run right outside of him, creating a natural pick route. Good route running. but schemed that up for him to be open. Good timing. Pass was a little off, went down, made the catch, helped his quarterback out, picked up that first. Let's see, we got another one against the Jags. Let's see, this is Bowers over here. And I stopped counting. I think, what did he miss? One so far for these third downs? Nice catch at the sticks. So far, a third down machine as far as converting. All right, so let's see what that looked like. We got 2x2. Zone coverage. Starts out. So now this is scramble mode. He's freestyling. Starts to go vertical. Gets the defender off balance. Then comes back to the quarterback. And you see how he didn't run down this ball, because if you run down the ball, you no longer pass the first. He stops and kind of baseball catches it, let it comes to him. He's right past the sticks. That's just good awareness. That is really smart, and not taking yourself out of the first down. And so they convert another one. I can only think of like one that he didn't convert. Is that one the Rams got him at the goal line or near the red zone. All right, Saints. Bowers is down here. This little offset bunch. Man. Oh, still up. Just cruising down the field. All right, let's see what we got. Looks like it's going to be one safety over the top. Yep. We're in the zone coverage. Looks like cover 3. Now this corner's doing a smart thing. Nothing vertical, so he's playing tighter. He's maintaining his zone, but he's playing tighter to Bowers. This isn't really a route thing. I know you might be tempted to look at it. Oh, he threw him off with the route. Not really. This is a structure thing. He's the outside third. He's playing tighter because he didn't see nothing there. Now, a lot of corners, I'm telling you, would have just been over here playing green grass. He squeezes this because he sees he's the only vertical threat. Now, you can make the argument just plaster to him, but, depending on what they're taught, he has to maintain that outside. So really, this is just a dead area. That's the way the pass is set up. You got a vertical to pull the safety's attention. Open right through here. Little bit of yak. Not too much. That's a good play design. And if I'm not mistaken, was it Josh McDaniels that was the Raiders OC this last year? I don't remember. I think this is Bowers. Maybe that's Bowers. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, that's Bowers. So we've seen this already. That's kind of that rub concept. Trying to create a natural pick. Again, just good timing, good patience with the route. Doesn't overrun it. Slows up, lets him cross face. Now, to be honest, it doesn't work that well. The defender is still good. He's in good position because he went over the top, but he just misses the tackle. Good balance by Bowers, and he's able to take it all the way into the end zone. I think, yeah, that's the last one, and this thing's just been playing. So, okay, that's the last one. Cool. So we can skip that because we already saw it. All right, so now we're going to get into his touchdowns. So we just saw one, so we got 4 left against the Denver Broncos. Looks like it's gonna be a play action. I'm not sure where Bowers is. There's a lot of tight ends on the field. There he is. Man, Bowers went up. He took off. Okay. Coverage is not bad. Bowers is over here. This is play action leak. He gonna come out. So defender's already in position. Obviously, he's running kind of like a corner. He's coming here and then he's bringing it back. So defender's already in position. He's with him in trail. I mean, that's just a 50-50 win. I don't know if Brock pushed him or whatever, but the defender fell. Going up that 50-50 ball, catches it, comes down, and just turns on it. Now that's PS2. I'm kind of shocked he outran him on that, but either way, I don't know, man. I mean, good job by Brock, but really, it's this moment right here where he falls that I don't know what happened. But still, good job by Brock. All right, that's one. Why is it doing this already? Desmond Ridder. I must have missed the part where he was playing for the Raiders. That's crazy. We had AOC on here. We had Minshew and now Desmond Ridder. All right, Bowers against the Bengals down here at the bottom of the screen. All right, we're in a scramble drill. Scramble drill. Defense just kind of loses sight. 24. I mean, he's with him until he's not. I don't know what that was. He just had eyes on the quarterback, I guess. At that point, I'm saying plaster. You see him. You looked at him right there. You're going towards him. You see the quarterback scrambling. You're not going to make it over there. Plaster. But he might have been ready for a quarterback run. Either way, accurate enough pass for easy touchdown. I mean, to me, that's on the coverage, to be honest. All right, so that's 2. This is number 3. This time it is Minshew. Man, they're going to be real happy to have Geno this year. I'm guessing. Some stability. All right, so motion by Bowers, 2x2. Man coverage. Again, we get that natural pick route. So this defender doesn't come over the top, bumps into his man or to his teammate. So easy completion. Now at this point, just got to recover, make the tackle. Tries to tackle high. Bowers is running full speed, runs right through that. Good contact or good balance through that contact. Good little run afterwards. Very much a possession type guy. All right, that's 3. And so this is the last one. Aiden O'Connell versus the Chiefs. All right, so we're under center. Bowers is right here. Got to play action. And he just outran him. I don't know what happened with 27. He had a collision. He's with him. Actually, it looks like Bowers kind of gave him a little shoulder dip, or I can't really tell. Looks like he gave him a little shoulder dip at the top of that and then kind of broke it out. Shoulder, or I think he just got his hands off of him is what he did. And then he just ran past him. So strong hands, getting that separation. As I said with the receivers, you know, separation off the route, separation at the top of the route. And that's getting separation at the top of the route. I mean, he's got hands on you. He's in your hip pocket. breaks those hands off, swims off of them, gets himself free, outruns them. That's it. That's all. All right, that is Brock Bowers, first team All-Pro tight end. Next up will be George Kittle. Thank you for watching and listening. Go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Share it around, and hopefully see you next episode.